back to Liquid Lunch. So that was fabulous, Gia Ionesco. That's our music today. And now we've got Blair Mills joining us. And Blair, when I got your website, I didn't know it was going to be this kind of business that you're in, but you brought a bunch of coins in, and this you've got this numismatic, which is coins, right?
Correct.
Not stamps. That's different.
No, numismatic is the study and collection of money.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, that's very interesting.
But we're talking real money, like that.
Real gold, real silver, real money, not paper. Although there are collectible bills, but they won't be as high as value as coins.
Okay, because I went down to the museum at the Bank of Canada a couple years ago.
Okay.
And they had this giant coin. It was like 14 feet tall, and it weighed a couple of tons.
I know the solid gold one was about $1 million.
No, it was made out of stone.
Oh, it was stone.
It was from some South Pacific island or something like that. But it was just interesting to see that money can take so many different forms.
Well, sure it can. The history of money goes back to seashells, whale's tooth. What was it? There was a sticks.
Wood sticks or something.
Yeah,
wood
in the UK for lasted close to 700 years.
Yes.
But you don't hear about it.
Yeah.
And it was apparently very...
and it was valued based on the number of notches.
Well, they do it,
right?
and they split it in half, and you'd have one, and the king would have others, and pay your
taxes out.
Pay your taxes. So again, there's been many different forms, but metal, gold and silver have always been a commodity, always of value.
Okay, so all right, now that's a whole other debate, is what really is money, right?
Correct.
That's a whole big debate unto itself. And I know that one of the things we want to talk, you brought some samples in,
Correct.
which is one thing too, but also you've got this business that is maybe you want to describe it, but it's a numismatic business that, and you're a participant in it, and other people can be too. Do you want to just talk briefly about the business?
Thanks, you and Sandra, for your time. What it is an opportunity. Canadians as a whole do collect coins. They're one of the largest coin collectors in the world. Go to your post office, what do you have? Your coins, and that's where it usually starts. But there's a business to it on its own. This opportunity is with Numis Network. They're based out of Tampa, Florida, and it was started in 2009. And the founders have an excellent background, or a depth, if you want to call it. Jake Kevorkian, his background is where I was sitting right now. He was a rep at one time. And he went on to become the #1 income earner in his former company called Vox International, which is a nutritional company. He went on to become the owner and president, and then sold out a few years back. So he's on the staff. So he knows what it's like to be in the trenches. So what I'm looking for is people looking for an opportunity that are open to looking. It's not for everybody, just like every opportunity that comes presenting across your table.
It kind of reminds me, though, because it's in the coin business. It's an opportunity for anybody to get into that business.
Sure.
And there's people out there that collect coins.
Correct.
And it might be a perfect opportunity for them to convert their hobby into an actual business.
That's it. They may not see what they currently do as a viable business model. And it may be worth their time to just check in a little deeper and find out what this has, and maybe their habit or hobby they've already done, they can turn it into their home-based business and grow it to whatever size they want.
One thing about Canadians is we may be coin collectors and the smartest people on the planet, but Canadians are also extremely entrepreneurial.
Correct.
And to the point we were talking about changing careers 5 times, this, who knows, you could be sitting at home watching this and not even thinking that this could be a potential career, and bang, it pops up and think, this could be an opportunity.
Plus, I know this is going through people's minds right now. Everybody's got some old coins, and they're wondering, gee, is this the one that's worth $2 million, right?
Correct.
So
well, the story about this, the famous 1933 double eagle out of the States, the world's most expensive coin. It's $7.59 million, I believe it went for.
I think I might have a couple of those in a drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, in 1933, they went off the gold standard in the States.
Oh, right, yeah.
So all the coins minted that year were remelted down.
Okay.
And there was a few double eagles that didn't, they got out into private and
Now, is it a gold coin?
It's a gold coin.
Wow.
It's referred to as a double eagle. A single eagle back then was $10. A double eagle was $20. So its legal currency face value is only $20 because of the gold content, and now it's rarity in the marketplace. It went to auction and it was sold for $6.6 million. Then there's a 15% surcharge for the auction house, plus $20 for the face value of the currency.
Wow.
Wow, isn't that interesting?
So I don't know if you watch, there's a great show I watch periodically if I can, Pawn Stars out of Las Vegas. And one guy brought in one of these rare gold coins. It was a double eagle.
Wow.
So he's all this excitement. Is this one of these rare ones? Brought in a coin expert, looked at it, and it was, he gave his opinion, because it was just a handheld, between MS63 and MS64. I'll get into the details of the numbers, but there's a grading system that goes along with the coins. So he said, what's it worth? Well, I can't remember the exact number, maybe 40 or 50,000 he quoted, so the guy was all excited about it, and he bought it from him for 30,000. That's for 1 ounce of gold.
Wow.
So a lot of the coins have history to them, which is really unique.
Are there any Canadian coins worth that much?
Not to my knowledge, but give it time. Give it time. There's could be some coins that could be worth that.
Yeah. Well, one thing. Gee, I don't know how we could talk about so much stuff. Why don't you show us what you got there? And you got some Canadian coins.
Yes, I do.
Canadians
Actually,
design some fine coins, don't they?
This is a current program that's running that you probably recognize.
All right, let's have a look. This is the
$20 for $20 exchange.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Well, I read it. I go, well, exchange $20 for $20, a $20 coin. But then you look at the weight of the coin. It's a little over a 1/4 ounce. So silver is roughly, we'll use round numbers, $40 an ounce. That's closing in on. So a 1/4 ounce is $10. Right. So you're paying $20 to get $10 worth of silver.
Makes sense if you're the mint.
Right. Or is it the opposite? Will eventually silver be worth $80 an ounce?
Yeah.
Where that becomes really $20 worth of value.
Okay, so
that's interesting.
Are you one of these guys that believes that money should be based on the gold, like the gold standard?
Gold-backed currency.
Well, it has to be. There's no right or wrong answer to what I say, because the systems are controlled. But you think our current system is based on nothing. Fiat currency. The banks leverage money over, and it's based on nothing. So there's nothing backed by the debt. There's nothing backed by the retirement funds invested in our stock market. You know, someone sent me an email one time to show what that looks like in $100 bills. So they took a $100 bill and you wrap it, and there's I don't know, 10,000 with one wrapped or whatever. You know, $1 million you can hold it in your hand, and a 4x4x4 skid would maybe be worth 100 million. So they kept multiplying this figure out to give it perspective of the U.S. debt of $114.5 trillion. And it was like 2 times the size of a football field. And put that perspective, put an 18-wheeler and a jumbo jet beside it. It's monstrous. And they also stacked it up. It's like 1.5 times the height of the original World Trade Center. So, you know, it's a lot of debt.
Wow.
The company Newman's Network was featured independently through the direct selling news. They were picked out by independently. They weren't asked to be featured. So it's third-party credibility to this opportunity.
So this is okay. So this is just another piece of credibility that if you want to get into this business,
it's a solid.
It's a solid.
So do you want to get into the little show and tell?
Yeah, or let's do that.
All right.
Okay, I don't know if we can.
Well, here's a good analogy that people, we talk about inflation.
Yeah.
We all know that you can't buy today what you could buy before.
Right.
Right.
So we'll use a period of 1966 as a benchmark.
Okay.
In 1966, you could go and buy a candy apple red Mustang, Ford Mustang, for $2,500 of these, or $2,500 of these as a silver dollar.
So 1966, brand new Mustang, 2,500 of either of these.
Either of these.
Okay.
Okay. Today, $2,500. What would that buy you for a Mustang?
Well, you could get one, but it would be used.
Well, I'm talking new. So we probably get, what, a down payment?
Steering wheel.
Probably down payment or partial down payment,
Yeah.
but it would be something towards it.
The tires.
If you had 2,500 of these, you'd be close to $100,000. You could buy 3 Mustangs and have enough world money left over to have a cruise around the world.
Interesting. So that says something about the value of paper money versus
Right.
silver money.
Right. Now, what we deal in, we refer to this as just circulated bullion coin, handheld, so anybody can grab it. What we deal in was called museum quality, perfectly graded MS-70 coins. And now the scale runs from 1 to 70. It's like diamonds. You know, they have cut, clarity, what's their carat
Shine
and color.
or
They grade. Well, they grade the coins on their own scale from 1 to 70.
Okay.
So this has never been touched by the human hand. It's gone from the mint to a third-party grading company.
It's in mint condition.
And it's mint state, as it's referred to.
Okay.
So that's a mint state coin, and that's a regular 1 ounce.
It's very nice.
Yeah. So I have a few more if you'd like to see some.
There's a slight
Yes, we would.
difference, difference in the color, right?
Well,
Well, that one's been handled.
You can tell that this one.
Oxidi-
Oh yeah, oxidized yellow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can.
That's what happens, eh? But it looks so nice when it's brand new.
Right.
It does.
Just like anything shiny and new.
Yeah.
You can see there's a difference.
So I
in
brought
color.
just a small
This is much yellower.
sample of some of my collection. The first 3 coins you see here, we have the
Nice.
Canadian Timber Wolf, Canadian Grizzly Bear.
I don't know if you can hold that up to that
Yeah.
camera. We'll try to get a shot at it. And,
Sure. That'd be best. We have here the Canadian Timber Wolf, Canadian Grizzly Bear, and the Canadian Cougar. The new one just launched was the Canadian Moose. There's a 6-part series the Mint is putting out,
Yeah.
and the other 2 should be out this year. So that's just a sample of some of the coins. We carry the modern issue coins. So they come from China, Australia, Austria.
Oh, there's a panda.
Yeah,
Look at the panda. Oh, that is so cute.
yeah. The koala, kookaburra. Actually, I have some kookaburras and the koala here from
So where
Australia.
does the silver come from?
They all come from domestic supply, and it's interesting you bring where the silver comes from. Just last year, both the U.S.
Oops.
Whoops.
That's all right. It's weird. Have fun.
They're
See how
still in
excited
That's
I
why they're
got? Look at-
protected.
Thank God. And you know what? They can.
It's all right. It's all
We
right.
just made a. We just made a mess with all the silver.
That's all
You know,
right.
that's because
Here.
they're going to slide under the table before you
Yeah.
leave.
Oh, here we go with the gold.
Now here we got
Yeah.
some really rare ones.
Yeah. Yeah, let's have a look at those.
So some gold pieces.
Wow, that was my next question. Where's the gold?
Here's the gold. Now here's even rare.
I'm not touching that.
Here, have a look at the age of this one, and Sandra,
Oh,
you
my
have a look at the
goodness.
age of that.
Look at this. You can't. I don't think we can.
That's a face.
Yeah.
Can't really. Is it?
Greek, BC, Greek, I don't even know that word. Hystalia on Isle Euboea.
So these are
Sitting in-
ancient coins.
Wow.
This is a 5th century. I got a 5th century BC coin from Greece.
I've
And
got
where's this yours?
369 BC.
So you're holding a 2,500-year-old
Wow.
coin.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's some gold ones as well.
It's small, but you know, you can still see the detail.
Yes. So as you see, they have different grades on it. This has F15, so it's fine.
Okay, what
and
is
very-
this made out of? This is not gold.
Silver.
That's silver. Okay,
Silver.
so this is silver.
Yeah.
This is gold. I'm not touching
Yeah,
that.
some gold on top.
Wow, that's amazing. So how does the business work with this stuff? Like can
Business
people-
is people. We have what is called the exclusive Silver Coin of the Month Club, and
Okay.
we have a unique guarantee that any industry doesn't have. We have a 5-year, 100% money-back guarantee. So what that means, all the coins that you purchase through our Silver Coin of the Month Club, if at the end of 5 years for some reason, whatever it may be, that you're not happy, you want to liquidate your collection, they'll be happy to buy it off you for the original price that you paid.
But chances are, because these are silver coins and gold coins, that
Correct.
the value is going to go up.
Right.
And so by participating, you're building
Collecting
a portfolio
assets.
of real assets.
And correct. You could list these as assets on your balance sheet.
So I wonder if this would be part of that whole financial planning thing.
It should be part of. It's not be the be all to end all, but it should be a part of.
And you should have a mixed portfolio, they
Right.
say, so it makes sense. But is that it? You're just getting a coin a month, or is there more to it than that?
You can collect more than a coin a month, and they have other varieties and other coins other than just a coin a month. But just to give you some social proof, here is one of the grading company's websites, and I just printed it off, and we're just focusing on the U.S. American Eagle. And here, it was originally issued in 1986. President Reagan issued the Liberty Coin Act, and that's when they started minting the gold and silver coins for the citizens to collect. And it basically starts at the grade of 60 on up to 70. And this is current spot prices, and it's a little fine print, but you can see if you go to the 70 column and look on the 69 column, which is 1 grade difference, you can see the price variance. If you just quickly, I know the viewers won't be able to see that.
So this is really just what it's
sort of market value.
Is that this is looking at the historical market value of these coins that you are
collecting,
and you can see that the price has gone up
And
more
the
than
difference in the value
inflation.
from a 69 to a 70. You're talking about the purity of the
No, it's called the grading.
Or the grading.
They all are pure silver, but it's like the diamond, getting back to how the diamond's graded, is how the coin's graded.
Like the one that's in mint state is just going to be a higher grade than the one that's
These
in
are all what's called
circulation.
perfect
museum
quality.
So there you
collectible
go.
coins.
And that's what you're going to be getting.
You are going to get a perfect
museum quality.
Pardon me?
A 69, an MS 69.
No, it may have a little scratch, a little dent somewhere. There's one little flaw that brings it down from the perfect
There's a
score.
big difference in the value.
Correct.
Almost double in some.
In some cases. I was looking to get a coin for my mom and dad for their anniversary, so the coin dealer had their book out. And the coin I'm looking for is the 1959 Canadian silver dollar. Now, they didn't grade as high as perfect coins back then. Nevertheless, they have the reference, and it was between a 63 and a 64. A 63 was about $125. By moving up 1 grade higher, it was close to $3,000.
So this is okay. So what I'm getting the idea that this company, besides just getting a coin of the month, you can also buy coins from the past. And
yeah, we have a wide variety of assorted coins as well.
Yeah.
But predominantly the modern issue. The rare coins usually come out at our special events. We have we call it Numis University. It's just like buying a franchise. If you bought a McDonald's franchise or any other branded name, you would then have to invest money on top of the franchise to attend university, just like they have McDonald's University. So we have our own, and we have special deals. Matter of fact, just recently we were just down in Orlando, and this is a 10-year issue. Now you see your wow factor when you open this up.
I don't know if we can get the camera on this stuff here, but whoa.
What you have there.
Have a look and see if we can get. But these are quarters from every state.
Quarters?
Every state and every territory in the U.S. They're uncirculated quarters. They've been gold-plated, and it took 10 years to issue the series.
So they're gold-plated. So what's inside of them?
They're actual regular quarters, but they were uncirculated quarters. So they never went into circulation. They were set aside for these collections, and they just gold-plated them for a special set, collector set.
Now I have a question, because this is an American based in Florida, but is this American-centric because there are so many fabulous Canadian coins?
Yes, there are. We're currently open for business in Canada, the U.S., the UK, and just opened in Australia, and they'll be expanding worldwide.
Okay.
They have we'll call it a media guru in the coin business, and this is sort of how the whole business started off. His name is Mike Mizak. He's a professional coin salesman. He sells close to $100 million a year on the home shopping network in the States. So that was part of the formula. Actually, there's a connection there with hockey. Actually, I brought a very special coin to me. Now, what's unique about this coin, it was minted before the Vancouver 2010 Olympics. very low mintage. What did Canada men and women's win double gold in?
Hockey.
So that's a very valued coin for me. It's, in other words, it was minted
That's
before it
the
even
coin
happened.
That
Wow.
was in the ice with Wayne Gretzky. Remember that lucky?
Oh, the loonie that was at center ice.
Oh,
How
yeah,
much
the
is that worth?
There's a good question.
That's what that reminds me of. It's almost like
Yeah.
good luck. Wow, that's neat.
I know the camera can't do it justice, but it's a fabulous looking
Yeah.
coin, and it's got it's Canada and hockey and 2010 Olympics, so that's fabulous. So Blair, this is great, and especially for people that that love coins, want to collect, and maybe want to get into the business.
Right.
I mean, is there a way for them to get in touch with you? Can they?
Sure. There's two websites they can go to. There's one that has the money movie on it. They can watch. They go to receivewealth.com. This is spelled.
Okay.
Receive Wealth.
And you can get the money movie there.
They can watch
Which
the money
sounds
movie there.
interesting. Yeah.
And if some people are shy, you know, my contact information is there. But if they're shy to contact, there's another web page they can go to. It's called Easy to Do. EasyTWODO.com, and they can watch another little presentation there. If they want to put their information in the box below, I'll follow up with them.
And they can get in touch with you on the Receive Wealth as well?
Yes, if they can go contact us as well.
Okay, great.
And if they always, you know, Christmas time or special occasions, people are always looking for that hard-to-get gift.
Yeah.
Well, there's another interesting gift. I don't know if you have the camera there. And it comes with it's called a Forever Crystal. You upload an image, whatever text you want,
Wow.
and include a coin with it.
And what's the
No,
cost
that's
of
good.
that?
For the crystal,
If you want to buy that as a gift.
as a gift, it would be in the $200 to $300 range, including the coin and the crystal.
So that's reasonable.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's
you get
totally
a birthday,
personalized.
a wedding, an engagement, a special occasion.
And you
can
get to put your own quote in there.
Yeah, it's got your-
Beautiful. And
yeah.
who's that? Is
That's
that
a
your
picture
own
of my daughter.
Okay,
See?
so you put your own picture in there.
Look at
Yes.
that. That's awesome.
Wow.
And that, again, mentions that the fact that if you've got these coming, you can, you know, it's easy for you to give them as gifts, and it's a gift that will keep accumulating.
Well, it
value.
won't get regifted. I will get you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
that's
send in
beautiful.
your own picture and text. They send you an email confirmation that that's the final setting.
So you don't even have to go there.
No, it's all
Everything's
done online.
Wow.
Perfect.
That's even
From the
better.
comfort of your home.
Wow.
Blair, this has been great. Like I said, I didn't realize that this is what we've been talking about, but it's
Oh, it's
really,
great.
really interesting, really fun. And it's great to be surrounded by all this stuff. And just thanks for coming in today. And again, if people want to follow up, they just go to receivewealth.com and
Correct.
get in touch with you that way.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Hugh and
Okay.
Sandra. It's been a
Wow.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, so let's take a quick break. And maybe Blair will be good enough to leave us all this stuff.
Well, you know, I think that
I
dropping
noticed he had
of
a
the-
couple of hundreds in his breast pocket.
I did
as
too.
well.
Oh, that's paper money.
Yeah, well, she's going to do a demonstration of how it's garbage.
Oh.
Okay, well, listen, we're going to take a quick break, come back with Ted Dillon right after this as Liquid Lunch continues. We'll be right back.